Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Evren Bilgic from Trend Micro, and I'm Senior Sales Engineer, and my responsibility area is Greece, Turkey, Cyprus, and Malta. So let's start with a story. I divided that story into two. So it's the headlines you can see, and all headlines depends the stealing of data from information systems. And the last one you can see, there was an incident just 2-3 months ago. And everything goes with ransomware, with this attack, and hackers demanding bitcoins from that banks. So the other side of the story, 78% of organizations have zero-day or unknown malware in their infrastructures, statistics says. And the other side, they have command and control communication in their networks, 86% of the organizations. And 79% of the organizations, they have network attacks and exploits in their systems. That statistics comes from our live proof of concepts for 101 customers, and it was done in 2015. So what is the reality? 75% of attacks, they require no skill or little skill to execute, but we need advanced skills to detect and remediate that type of attacks. And 63% of security professionals believe it's only a matter of time to have targeted by attacks, enterprise targeted attacks. And the average cost of targeted attack is $5.9 million averagely. So this is a common infrastructure and different types of informations we are sharing in our organization. And we have classic security controls in our organizations. But the problem, our data has to be moved in and out and shared with the third parties. We cannot lock our data into our organization because mobility, because of the cloud systems, because of the data sharing, because of remote working options, VPN systems, and the social media. So traditional approach, like we have firewall, intrusion prevention systems, endpoint security systems, web gateways. Most of the organizations have these classical, traditional security controls in their systems and infrastructures. But the new attacks have all protocols and lots of applications to go inside to your organization. Spear phishing, island hopping, and the problem, they come as a usual PDF file, a Word file with a macro. So when they come in, open the file, it goes to a command control server and downloads the exact malware, then execute it, and then start to steal the data of the organization. So, as I said, our defense will work, but we can afford to replace traditional security defenses. And the network sizing means for you and organizations just need more sandboxes. And time and expense reacting to advanced threats is growing day by day. What we should do? We have a network defense solution which name is Deep Discovery. We have 3 modules with Deep Discovery. This is a special product. When you put Deep Discovery into your infrastructure, Deep Discovery Inspector. It can monitor all of your network traffic. We support more than 100 protocols in one appliance. Not providing you lots of boxes to monitor different protocols. We have just one appliance, and it works from layer 2 to layer 7. This means we support TCP, UDP, IP, and Skype, and BitTorrent protocols, most of them. HTTP, SMTP, mail protocols. Yes. We have email inspector. That email inspector is designed for organizations to monitor just only email traffic. You know, 74% of emails has ransomware nowadays. And the most spear phishing attacks, most APT attacks comes from the emails. So if you decide to have just an email security solution, we have email inspector. We are providing that inspector, email inspector, just behind your email gateway. So your email gateway blocks spams, viruses, but then gives all emails to us, and then that email inspector use intelligent sensors and sandboxing technology to detect APTs itself. And then it decides to block the email or send your email server. And we have one integrated sandboxing product, which name is Deep Discovery Analyzer. Deep Discovery Analyzer is one appliance, and it has a sandboxing ability inside. It can take subscriptions from our products as well as third-party products for sandboxing. How we do it? We have an Open Web Services API inside Deep Discovery Analyzer. And it can share its threat intelligence with your security products, like your Palo Alto firewall, like your Checkpoint firewall, like your Tipping Point or IBM IPS systems, like your Cisco firewalls. We can share the hash of the file, URL of the malware, or command and control center, the IP and ports of the command control centers, with the third-party products as well. And our sandboxing technology is different from the other products because we can customize your sandboxing technology. When you start to install a sandbox image into our systems, you can choose the operating system. It can be XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10, Windows Server 2003, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2012. Yes, it is. And it can be 32 or 64 bits operating system. It can be in Greek, it can be in English, Turkish, Russian, what do you want? And your Office environment, your Acrobat reader, lots of them can be customized depending on your needs. We have different analysis engines. We have network content inspection engine inside our sandbox technology. When the network traffic comes, first we try to detect the patterns of the network which used by malwares effectively. And then we use our ever-winning antivirus central engine to understand the known attacks. Then we use reputation queries to our central intelligence database. And then we start to use our sandboxing. Before coming to the sandboxing, we eliminate 92% of attacks coming from your network. And we use our global threat intelligence system within our sandbox products, and we do URL analysis in our sandboxing. We go that URL, we download that malware, and we analyze that malware. And we can heroistically determine the password of the compressed file coming from the email. Inside the body of the email, you have a zip file attached, which is password protected, and the password is inside the email. Writing there, Evren is the password. We try to open that zip file with that password. And we can integrate third-party products. How it works? Our mail gateway, our web gateway, our email security system, which works on Lotus and Exchange, sends the submissions to Deep Discovery Analyzer. Then Deep Discovery Analyzer analyzes the sandboxing, analyze the files within sandboxing systems. And then our office can, our endpoint also can send samples to our analyzer. And third-party products can send. Then system administrators or security administrators can upload samples to analyzer as a lab, malware analysis lab. Some of the government organizations in Turkey, they use it as a malware analysis lab system, Deep Discovery Analyzer. And then analyzer finish analyze and then sends the reports to the submissions owners. And also, it can send the URLs and the blocking list, and it can block also the emails which is submitted by messaging security systems. And it can block also the URLs and the IPs by using our web gateway products. How it works? NSS Lab report says that we are the most effective breach detection systems for 2014 and 2015. And we have single appliance to detect most of the threats. And we can integrate with your third-party security products to block the attacks at the gateway level. We have a game. Maybe it is more interested for the targeted attack. This is a video-supported game, capability for your end users for the targeted attacks. So go to that URL, please, and then play that game and send that URL to your end users, please. And thank you very much for Cysoft. They were hosting us. We will be around. Thank you for listening us.